Yeah, no, I think you can hear me. Can everybody hear me? Hi. I'm finishing setting everything up. I think everything should be working, but yeah, loud and clear. Thank you. Okay, so hi, hello. So today we're going to play Heaven's Vault. This was the game that was voted by our community users. Yeah, so our community voted on Heaven's Vault from 4Games. And so today I'm going to play a little bit of Heaven's Vault. I've never played the game before. I don't know anything about it. Absolutely nothing about it. But I do know, and I was told this yesterday by one of our team members in Beagle Studios, that the game has a lot of text. So yeah, I'm going to try and read everything, but yeah, please excuse my English if it's not perfect. And yeah, I think we should begin already. This is just so you know, this is a puzzle game. I don't know much more than that. And I do know that this game essentially has a translation, like a language translation mechanic. And if you know, I'm the writer for Beagle Studios, so we're a small indie dev studio, and we're making this new project that is called Buried Within Clay. This is a project that we're trying to validate and see if it should be like something bigger and if we should go on with the game. And one of the mechanics is indeed a translation mechanic, so cuneiform translation mechanic. And I'm the one working on that mechanic alongside with João. And yeah, I think this will be like a cool study session just to see how the mechanic should work and what we should do to like make it better. So yeah, let's try this one along. So I'm going to start the game, but the game, I think, right now, for me at least, is very loud, but I think you should hear it fine. I'm going to lower the volume, but yeah, when I started. So let's see. Should be working. Yeah, I think so. So the game right now is very loud for me, very loud. So when we start, I'm just gonna lower the volume and then adjust the settings on OBS so that you don't get your ears blown out. Okay, so first to start, we have this like little poem that says, "Highline cache, in all heaven and earth, you are the form-shaping place, spreading fear like a great poisonous snake." And this is I'm 7 from the cache temple of Ninursak. I'm sorry if that's spelled incorrectly. But yeah, so let's go. Okay, so just adjust the volume. And I'm going to ask you if the volume is okay for you. I think right now it should be a little too low. But yeah, does this work for you, or would you like to hear the game a little bit louder? I really don't like playing games like with the music super loud. I don't think I can concentrate with them so loud, but yeah. Can you hear the game? Just waiting for the little bit of delay on the comments. Okay, yeah, checks out. Okay. So if you want me to adjust the sound of the game any point during this streaming, just let me know. And I'm trying to check out the comments at the same time, so yeah. Okay, so let's start the game. Excited. I think this is going to be good. Turn on subtitles. Oh yeah, right. That's a great idea. Yeah, that should be the main thing that was on. I didn't even remember subtitles. Now it should be on.
Stories don't have tidy beginnings. The past is always present.
Oh god, it's so loud. I'm sorry. It's so loud. I think I'm going to do this. Yeah. I do like to hear people louder, but not that loud. Okay, sorry. Let's go.
But there has to be a spark. Something that brings the past to light.
Okay, please climb carefully. Okay. Oh, okay, I have choices. You worry too much, it's not further. Careful, you don't roll backwards. Okay, I'm gonna be funny, I think, of course. So we do have like a robot companion. That's so cute. Okay, so it's... a long way. Yeah, it does seem so. A very scenic game, yeah. So down. Okay, so should I play now? Oh, take a moment to rest before you walk, mistress, please. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's so weird. Okay, so I knew this was like a point-and-click game. I was not expecting like the WASD. Okay, so I can move around with the camera, and I think I should... Can I interact with my little robot? I don't think so. That's kind of sad. Okay, I'm not going to rest. I don't need rest. Who needs rest? A bricked up opening. Yeah, let's check that out. Okay, bricked up opening. There is something here. Oh. I mean, it makes sense to keep people out, do you think? Or to keep something in. There's something written here. Can I read it? Okay. Ancient script. This must have been cut in when the mortar was still wet, but I think I can read it. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, you can read that. I can't read that. Boy, I'm glad she can read that, but yeah. Oh, the amazing introduction. Okay. Game is a bit low. Okay. In sound, maybe I can... Yeah, maybe I can change that in OBS. Give me a second. You should hear it a little bit louder now. Maybe, yeah, okay. The University of Iox some weeks earlier, so now it's not playing sound, so you shouldn't be hearing. Okay, now it is.
My story begins on Iox. That was where I met the robot.
Okay. Yeah, beachcore, definitely. Mistress Alia, I think that's how you say the name? Alia? Mistress Alia is Lazra. I have been waiting for you. I have been asked to escort you to Professor Miari. She's very anxious for your arrival. Okay, am I in trouble? And who are you? I don't need an escort. I'm not gonna be mean. Am I in trouble? I'm in trouble, aren't I? She did not say. But I imagine she's simply being welcoming. This way. Do you have a name, robot? Is that intended to be a joke, mistress? No. A poor robot. Robots do not have names. We are, as I understand it, interchangeable. Okay, so yeah, I think I've known a few robots. I've known few robots, yeah. They're all a little different. How kind of you to say so, mistress. Okay, that's kind of sad. So why has she sent you? Did she say what you wanted? Okay, sure. Did she say what you wanted? Let's go with that one. I don't have a lot of time to choose the options, so sorry if I'm not reading everything. But she said she wanted you. This way. You should know that the professor's urgency was remarkable. I can look at her from here. Okay, look at her. She looks like a tiger in a cage. A most curious analogy, mistress. You understand, I will be required to report it. What do you mean? Why are you already betraying me, robot? What do you think of the sculpture? It has a pleasing balance to it. Worth the time it took to make? Okay, sure. Worth the time it took to make. Do you think? When there are people on Elbereth who don't eat... Oh, okay. Are your own explosions worth my time? Time to take, mistress. Should we not making history rather than... Oh, I didn't see it. Oh god, so there are people that are starving and we're wasting money on sculptures. Yeah, that's not great. Let's reply to the robot. Be quiet, robot. Why am I being so mean? I'm just trying to be nice with the robot. It's not the robot's fault. The Tree of Knowledge. Let's check that out. Or so they call it. Each branch grows more branches. Tree planted on Iox, the only empire. Okay, so I get... Oh, okay. So I do have a journal. I didn't know about that. So I do have a journal that places like the timelines, I think. So I think this is saying that the tree was planted like 450 years ago. That's a lot. Can I check if there are more things? How do I... okay, I can do this. Oh, okay. So I do have a little bit of lore already on the game. Cool. I don't know if there are a lot of opinions regarding lore and world building. It does seem that the game is introducing us with a little bit of world building, so I'm assuming this is not exactly part of the lore. It's more about how the world works, and so we know exactly what position the characters are in when they start the game, even if it's not the main story. But I think just to gather this from here, so right now we should be on the present, of course, yeah. So about 570 years ago, I think, the crown of Ajax was forged. Okay, so according to legend, it was made for the first empress herself. Okay, I do want to know, like, Ajax is like a land, like a country. I don't think they mentioned that before, but I mean, it's an empire, I'm assuming at least, but... Okay, so this tree was planted after that, 450 years ago, and then we have 350 years ago, the last emperor disappears. So Ajax fell to invaders and the empire was destroyed, but the emperor himself escaped. His body was never found. Okay. And at the same time, we had Crown of the Locks, Ajax Empire was lost. Somehow, during the fall of the Ajax, the crown that had been the mark of emperors for centuries disappeared, along with the last emperor. And then we have the fall of Ajax. The emperor's palace was stormed, the royal family murdered, the guard ships destroyed, and the nebula fell into disarray for centuries. Okay, so we have a little bit of lore here. So I was saying not everyone likes the world building in games. Some people just prefer to like read about the lore and they don't care about like the rest. Personally, I do love world building. I think it adds a lot to the game. It makes us feel a bit more connected to the story and yeah, how the game works in itself. So I'm assuming that we will be searching maybe for this crown. Maybe this is the thing that we saw in the desert. I don't know what the robot and our main character were doing, but maybe they are searching for this crown, I'm guessing. Yeah, and then we have a period of about 50 years where we have the Fallers establish power on Ajax. So the Fallers destroyed the empire, but they never extended their reach beyond Ajax. Generations passed in obscurity. Okay, so I'm guessing these Fallers, I think they mentioned them here. So I think the Fallers, are the Fallers the invaders that destroyed? Yeah, that is true. So it says the Fallers destroyed the empire, so I'm guessing that these are the invaders that, yeah, murdered the royal family and, like, the emperor ran away and the crown was gone and, oh my god, so much drama. And we do have a little bit of lore here. So the Loop Temple reestablished on Ajax. The Loop Faith of the Holy Empire is revived on Ajax. And then we do have the Dark Age. Very little is known of the years between the fall of Ajax and the founding of the Ajax protectorate. I'm sorry, protectorate. This is horrible words. Horrible word. My God. The University of Ajax established. So founded to study the events within the loop, it soon expanded to cover robotics, mathematics, upper physics, and other fields. Okay, so we have a little bit of the world before the timeline. We are. So founding of the Ajax Protectorate, initially encompassing only Elbereth and Ajax, it soon expands to incorporate other moons. Okay, so let me rephrase it. Maybe this is Ajax is not a country. Maybe it's a moon. I'm guessing. So is Ajax and Elbereth both moons? So okay, was not expecting that. I'm guessing, but we do have 3 more things. So we have the birth of the main character, and this was about 32 years ago, I think. 31, yeah, about 32, 33 years ago. And apparently we were born on Elbereth. Okay, I don't know the true date. The Grey Ladies gave me a day different from the other children in the orphanage. And then meeting Oroy and I became friends, sneaking around the halls. She stole screwdrivers and I stole books. Yeah, great friendship. The mechanic and the librarian, of course. And then we have the Grey Ladies Orphanage, and the Grey Ladies raised me and found me work from the moment I could walk. Okay, wow, okay, this has a lot of things from the main character. Oh god, okay, so I think I'm just gonna read it very quickly so we can get on to the gameplay. But yeah, so meeting more people, and then we have, Miyari? Who is Miyari? Oh, yeah, this is, oh my god, my brain. I swear, I can't remember names. Okay, but I'm Miyari. I suppose this is the, this is the professor that called us here. So this is the person that is mad at us because apparently we did something wrong. Yeah, so she visited our orphanage, I'm guessing. And then I worked for this person I met. I joined the university. And then we have a little one hidden over here that I can't see. But then we have Finding the Nightingale. Okay, this one I'm gonna read because I'm interested. The ship was resting, all prepared, in an abandoned hall on Elbereth. For the longest time, I didn't tell Miyari I had her. Okay, so did we find like a ship? Like an ancient ship, maybe, like a relic. And then we have Oro helped to launch the Nightingale. I get my third robot. Okay, so I had robots. But there were definitely problems with this one, okay? And then finally, this is the present where we have Professor Miyari wants me back on Iox. Hopefully I'm not getting thrown out of the university. And here I am, coming back. Whatever Professor Miyari wants to tell me is so urgent, she sent a robot to stop me getting lost. Okay. So yeah, I think we spent a lot of time on that, so until we finally reach the sun, whatever that is. Okay. Okay, so let's interact a bit with the robots. Remark. Okay, I went outside the university grounds once exploring. This is a very beautiful moon. You can tell it was once lush and fertile. There must have been huge forests, lakes, rivers. They're all but dry now. Okay,
I was 15 when my Ari rescued me from the slums of Elbereth and brought me here.
Okay.
I'd never seen such luxury or such kindness.
Okay, so I think that confirms it that we are indeed on a moon. Yeah, the timeline thing, yeah, I think so. It's very cool. I think it's too much information right at the beginning of the game. Like I said, world building is cool, but it could have been done a little more progressively, not giving me like everything.
I still don't know why she did it.
Professor Miyari? Alia, there you are. Come in. I came as soon as I got your message. You want this robot to wait outside? Tell me what you want. Okay, I came as soon as I got your message. God. You don't need to flatter me, Alia. Nonetheless, I'm glad you came. I know your work is important to you. My work is important to everyone, Professor. What do you mean? Well, today it's important to me. You're our expert on history. Tell me what you make of this. It does look like a brooch, but it's certainly old. No, I'm not gonna say that. I think it's a brooch, definitely. Yes, Alia. But I didn't summon you halfway across the nebula to tell me that. Can I tell that it's old? I'm not sure that it looks old, but I'm just gonna ask why. So why did you summon me? Just get straight to the point. One of the scholars sent this brooch to me. Janiki Renba. Did you know him? Nice present. Why not? Did you want a better office? Look at the detail. I see them. Ancient markings. I know they're a hobby of yours, Alia. But can you read them? Okay, so there we get the characters again. Eagle wing brooch. Okay, I've never seen either of these groupings before, but the two words have some common elements, so they must have related meanings. Well, okay. Okay, so we get to the translation mechanic right away. Okay, let's see if I do get this. Okay, so if I don't, please, I'm not dumb, I swear. Okay, so should I just choose one? I think. So maybe I'm gonna go with holy. Holy. So if that's holy, can I just choose what I wanted? Holy beloved, holy emperor, sure. Review. So this is wrong, I'm guessing, because, yeah. Friends, beloved. Okay. Continue. Maybe friend, beloved. But I'm only guessing. Okay. I don't know if that helps at all. Professor, this friend of yours. Okay, I'm just gonna say the second one. Professor, this friend of yours, if he's in love with you, I'm not sure how I can help. Yeah. My friend Alia has disappeared. He told me he was going to a moon called Maersi. I can't go hunting the nebula for missing people, Alia. But you can. That's what you do, isn't it? Find things. Okay. And what do I get in return? You've tried contacting him, you're worried about him. Okay. I'm gonna go with the first one. And what do I do? What do I get in return? Alia, Johnny Q was my friend. Do you have any friends? Do you understand what the word means? Of course I do. Well, then, I'll see what I can dig up. Find someone else. You need to raise my... Okay, I'll see what I can dig up. I'm guessing this person kind of... I'm not gonna say saved us, but... She took us from the orphanage, at least. Get out of my office, you Albert Rath, and you're taking the robot with you. Okay, come on, robot. We're not welcome here. Is this like a passive-aggressive relationship? You're not welcome, mistress. Be seeing you, Alia. What do you mean? Well, okay. How do you feel that went, mistress? Fine. Sure. It went great. It went fine. And will we go to Maersi, mistress? What do you think? Let me know, robots. What do you think? Professor Miyari is my primary user. You might say I am biased. Okay. So is this like a passive-aggressive relationship where they just like hate each other? Or is that their kind of humor? I'm a bit confused. Should we go down, mistress? Yeah. You and I are going to be best friends, robot. Can I just say, Mistress Alia, it is wonderful to be accompanying you. I hate robots. Oh yes? And why is that? I find humans fascinating, and you are very different to most here. I've only recently been activated. I'm calling you 6. Why 6? 6, mistress? I shall remember that. Oh, that's such a sweet moment. I love it. You know, I don't think I got the translation on this brooch quite right. The game already telling me you suck. Do it again. The shape indicates it's an empire piece, so I'd expect the description to reflect that. So my first guess was correct. Let's try that again. So it should be... oh, let's have another look. Okay. So it should be the Holy Emperor. Emperor? Yeah, the only Emperor, I think. Okay, continue. Only Emperor, then. I think that's at least closer to it. Okay. Holy Beloved, maybe. I don't think that would make much sense. And the other one I think was Friend Emperor. Yeah, I don't think that one makes a lot of sense. So let's just go. Let's just go. Oh, okay. Alia. So again, another conversation. I didn't know you were back on Iox. How are you, Wong? Well enough. Well enough. I've been reading all day. I just came outside to rest my eyes, and there you were. And now I have to go. Yeah, I'm sorry, Wonk. That is a lot to do. Good fate to you, Wonk. Before you depart, I found a line of ancient in the annals of Maswai I thought you might like, if you have time, that is. Ooh, show me and I'll let you know if I have time. Interesting. Okay, here, see what you think. Is this more translation? Oh, cool. So, okay, Empress. Oh, so now we do have a clue. This is the word that we guessed as Emperor, I think. This is a long one. Let me think. Okay. Can I... Ooh, what is happening? The second word doesn't look like anything I've ever seen. Okay, so this one is the one that is similar to, yeah, related words. Okay, so I can see what words are similar to this. And this is the guess that I've made. No, I'm gonna leave that as Empress. Empress buried or banished, and then this one as robot circuits labors rebels. I think it would make sense to be maybe Empress banished. The symbol pattern for banish needs a glyph for association, and I couldn't read that. Banished by rebels, maybe? Empress banished rebels. Or maybe the Empress banished rebels. I think that would make more sense. Okay, yeah. So review just makes me... Yeah, it just allows me to click on them again. Okay, so let's try this one. Does Empress banished rebels make sense? It's quite a monster, isn't it? Something about the Empress, a story from the founding of the Empire itself. I'll work on it and let you know. Something about the Empress, of course, I think. Maswai is always writing about emperors. I think she was a Republican. Good fate to you. Sure, this was kind of a strange interaction. Shall we proceed to your ship now? Have you sailed before 6? I have no idea, mistress. But I am keen to find out. And oh, this should be voice line better. And so we left the hollowed walls of the university. And now I get the timeline. Oh, now the timeline includes minutes. Okay. So we do have like an extended repertoire here. I'm not sure if I love it or if I hate it. I'll let you know throughout the game. Okay, so I guess let's just continue. So I think I'm just gonna try to translate what feels right, and then I think we can look more closely into the characters and see if they do correlate with each other. Board the Nightingale. My ship is my refugee. It's the only place that's truly mine. Okay, let's go. So we should be sailing to... Oh, the journey of Mercy should be quick, mistress. You want to sail 6? I am really not sure that I have sailed before, mistress. I should watch how it is done, I think. Okay. I'd rather go somewhere else, yeah. I don't think my character would want to do this job. Elbreth, maybe. That's where I'm from. I want to go home. Mistress, time may be a factor in Renba's situation. I'm an archaeologist. That's right. If time is a factor, you don't send me. She's right. Yeah, evidently the professor did. Yeah, I mean, she's got a point. I'm guessing that whatever this... Since this friend sent us the brooch, I'm guessing they are trapped somewhere that we have deep knowledge of. At least from the conversations that we've been having, it seems like maybe not everyone knows how to read this language. So yeah, I think it makes sense a little bit, just a little bit, to send our main character, since she would be the only one to read it. But why would she go alone? That I'm not sure. Is this like an adventurer archaeologist? I don't know, but she's got a point with that one. So let's say the third one. I don't want to be like aggressive to the robot, poor guy. You think we should go? Naturally. Oh yeah, of course. I will prepare the ropes. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You will just do what they. Very accustomed to using the he pronoun for robots in Portuguese, but they the robots, number 6. Just will do what their primary user, I think that's what they told us to do. So we should go to Myercy. Myercy is a tiny rural moon. It's where Janiki told Professor Miyari he was going right before, but why would he be visiting Rice Farm? I could go there next. Okay, this taxi is very fast. Albreth is the workers' moon where I grew up. I have few remaining friends there, and then there's always Timur's Bar. I could go there next. Ooh, so the game. Professor Miyari wants me to find her friends. I should at least try before I go back empty-handed. Does the game allow me to just keep the voyage totally and go to Albreth? Ooh, I can. That's interesting. Should I? Let's see. I think I'm gonna go. Let's plot the let's plot to Elbereth, the course. Is 6 going to be mad at me? I think they are. Ioxian space, sailing to Elbereth. Okay, so we are on space, traveling across moons. That's very cool. Oh, this is your ship, mistress. Oh, I can do stuff. Okay. Sweep sail. Let's reply to 6. I call her the Nightingale. I found her in a room in hall on Elbereth covered in dust. She must have been someone's prized possession once. Now it's mine. Of course. She's mine now. Yeah. You and me. We're aligned. So I think, yeah, so this mechanic, I think I have to let the sails, like, go out a bit. The patterns right momentarily, mistress, as should we. Yes, of course. Woo! Almost missed that one. You did nothing to give your ship to the curators on Iox. Why would I? It's my ship. She's an archaeological find after all. Yeah, but now it's more useful, I think, than just sitting, like she said, in a dusty hall. Iox doesn't like people to have ships. Ooh, almost missed that one. Oh, I'm not great at this. They would have buried her. Your ship is no secret, mistress. Professor Miyari knows you sail, of course. Yeah, but maybe she's not going to tell the other people about that. You will need to turn left ahead, mistress. Okay, let's see if I can actually do that. I'm horrible at this. Miyari lets me do what I like. How kind of her. I just have to search for a friend. I don't really know why. You're getting fired from the... Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely getting fired. But who will tell? I mean, now that I'm thinking of it, 6 will probably tell the... will tell her that... Yeah, set us down, 6. It's fine. I'm sure that they do need a person that reads this kind of language so they can fire me. That's how it works, of course. Hellbreath, however far I sail, this will always be my home.
We landed in the dust outside the great walls of Elbereth. No one looked up to watch us arrive. The people here only ever look down. Okay, interesting. So this is Elbereth. This was your home. Yeah, this is my home. I have seen nothing but Iox, mistress. This is not like there. No, this... From the conversation I gathered that this is like... So this is a worker moon, so I'm guessing like people only work here. This is just for 2 people to find workers here, I guess. This is the gate to the upper citadel. Mistress, there is only solid rock behind this door. What do you mean? Ah, I comprehend. It is a hopper. A hopper? What do you mean? Hopper. A light matter entanglement device for instantaneous travel. I must assume this gate contains the hopper source. There must be a comparable gate above, fitted with an eye. Okay, so a hopper is a teleporter. Is that what they are saying? A short distance teleporter, mistress. I assume you have used the gate before? Oh, like a lot. You can't even imagine. I'm a very traveled person. Very. Though as children we sometimes climb down the outside of the walls, you just say the words. What is the word, mistress? Cat keys. Sure. Cat keys. Yeniwake. Oh, cool. I want this kind of teleporter in my in my house. We are now somewhat higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the citadel. Okay. So, like I was saying, from the things that they've mentioned, so this is where our main character grew up, in an orphanage. I'm guessing like this is maybe a poor moon, like when I say poor, like in terms of economy. Where are we going, mistress? So I'm guessing maybe the conditions here aren't ideal. I think maybe that's what they meant. So when she said the people only look down here, I'm guessing that's kind of the dynamics that is going on with the the politics of the
To strangers,
this moon.
the cat kiss is like a maze. But I'd spent 10 years tearing through these alleyways.
I just saw hi Jerome. It's fine.
I could have found my way to Tappy's in the dark.
Okay. Okay. So Tappy, no, I don't think that's the person. No. So the friend that we have here is called Timur. So we'll definitely have to go by that bar. There's a high probability of unsafety here, mistress. Tappy's place isn't big, but inside it's a treasure trove. Oh. That's rude. Hold it. That was definitely a stealing maneuver. Oh, was it not? But it's you. Welcome back to Elbereth, Moonflower. Moonflower? Ah, give it back, Taffy. I knew it. That was definitely a thieving maneuver. Fashionably late, yeah, definitely. Whatever it is you took, I confess I only really saw the robot. But friends, as you know, are friends. So have your no doubt precious brooch back. Oh, that's so bad, mistress. Oh my god, 6 is so mad. Do not trust this man. It's a bit late for a warning, 6. You don't trust him? Coming from you. Oh no, that's so bad. Why are we zooming to the robot? It's a bit late for a warning, 6. 12 years. Too late. Yeah, definitely. I already don't trust him. You adore me. You adore me instead. I prefer it that way. Now, come on in. Out of the cold. It seems as though I will wait here. Suspiciously.
Tappy's place was a little museum to junk. Pots and boxes, spoons and hooks and pocket knives.
It's so good to see you back on Albereth, Alia. The rivers above grow dull when you're not with us.
And at the centre of it all was Tappy, grinning away like a skull in a bodysuit.
Okay, and are you well? Tappy, don't flirt with me. Do you have much in so? Oh, let's go with the third one. This is very fast. It comes and goes. So Tappy. Ooh, okay. I want to show you an artifact. Can you help? Maybe you can help. Oh yes? A brooch dating from the Holy Empire. Interesting. I have something of similar period, I think. Ooh, maybe we can compare the language. Yes, this is it. A statue carved from brass. And here's an inscription on the base. Yeah, I was right about that. Ooh, I think this one is the same letter, the same word, I believe. This is the end of a line of text. Yeah, so this one on the middle is the same words. So, okay, that's cool. Maybe we can deduce a little bit more of the words using this, like this statue. Can I click on them or do I just have to select them? Okay, so this is what we define for banish, this one for emperor, this one for rebel, and this one for holy. Portanto, that would make sense. They said it was about the only, from the Holy Empire. Let's see now. Holy. Oh, these glyphs resemble my word for emperor. Do they? Do they resemble the word for emperor? I'm not convinced. Maybe I think like this little squiggly line here. Yeah, definitely. Not sure about the rest. Maybe, okay. So let's see. Holy. it would make more sense. So if this is a statue, it would make more sense for this one to be Holy Emperor, and maybe it would be like a depiction of the Emperor, and maybe your brush is like Holy Beloved or something like that, so a gift that you would give to someone. But let's try Holy... So this one is related to friends, so let's try with the Beloved one. Holy Beloved. I could still change my mind, but... Holy Beloved. I could see what Wong thinks when I get back to Iox. Most likely this comes from the same site as the brooch, the one Miari gave me on Iox. This new find should be useful in tracking down where these things originated. So, if you've seen the goods, the statue for your eagle wing brooch. I don't think I'm gonna trade it. No, please don't trade. Thank you for letting me see it, but no. Yeah, something else perhaps, another time. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna trade the statue for the brooch, definitely. If there's more, let me look another time when my eyes have recovered. Okay, interesting. Can I, yeah, so I do have like inscriptions here, and can I change them anytime that I want to? So if I click, can I just edit them? Okay, yeah, I can. So I do have some suggestions. So this is the words they say that are related. So I'm thinking that at least with the words that I've used, so this could not be right, of course. The word for Empress and Rebels could not be right. But based on this, maybe it would make more sense for this one to be friends, because if they are related, both of these are people. And holy is not someone, right? So friend would make more sense just by correlation. I don't know if that's how it works. Of course, holy could be related to Empress, but let's try with the friend one. Friend Beloved. And then we have that Beloved is apparently similar to Empress, which... I don't know, maybe heart, light, maybe. I'm just gonna leave that as it is. And maybe when we actually need to use the transcriptions, we'll learn a little bit more. Are you happy with that robot of yours? I could probably adjust it a bit. No, you're not touching it. You're not touching it, please. Anyway, bear it in mind, Alia. So I could make the robot think I'm the primary user. So, see you later, Tappy. But I don't think 6 is gonna write me out. At least not now. Don't be a stranger to us now. Let's go, 6. You are in one piece. You still have all of your teeth. We have one new artifact to trace. Also, we have collected evidence of one new location of interest, an unknown site. Time to go, mistress. Not just yet. I do want to pass on Tappy's bar. Tappy? Sorry. Timur's bar. Orai's yard is this way. Yeah. So we're just visiting home. Just making some visits before actually going adventuring. I mean, it's clearly working because, yeah, we seem to be gaining more information. I can see now that I'm almost getting out of battery on the camera. I think it's going to turn off, but no worries. I can set up my phone. So
you could buy anything for any purpose.
Strong as oxen. Dependable. Cheap. Mistress, what is this lady selling? A work market. Yeah, I think I was right about that. It's a work market. Workers? Oh, a lot of people that look like the same. Oh god. Just keep your head down, 6. Are you surprised? You must have known, 6. I'm gonna say the first one. I don't want anything to happen to 6. Just keep your head down, 6. I cannot do that, mistress. I am unable to close my eyes. Oh, I cannot be here, mistress. Oh, that's so sad. The market is for people, not machines. You're in no danger. I am not concerned for myself. Oh god, my ethical core is programmed against suffering. It does not differentiate by economic status. Oh, that's so sad. That's horrible. Mine is just the same 6. Oh, poor thing. Horrible. But there's nothing we can do. I am compelled to expend a considerable number of cycles verifying that before I can simply accept it, mistress. Yeah. So I'm guessing that the people that are over there standing with the lady that was talking are maybe, I'm not sure if this is like a slave thing, like they are being sold as slaves, or yeah, I think it's almost the same thing, right? They are at least being sold as incredibly cheap labor, which, yeah, as you can guess, horrible. This is horrible situation. And yeah, I think I was right when I said that this moon is definitely like poorer economy. Yeah, probably not a good way to grow up here. Oh, and I just lost battery on the camera, but give me a second. I should just give me 2 minutes and I'll be back soon. So I'm gonna change to the menu and we'll be right back.
Okay, I think we are back. You should be hearing me and seeing me fine. Yeah, this camera is not as good, I'm sorry. So yeah, I accidentally forgot to put the camera just charging, and yeah, didn't have a lot of time to charge, so I'm sorry. But I think you should be able to see me fine with this one as well. This is my phone camera, sorry. But yeah, I think it should be enough good quality, so we can keep going. So let's see. I think we can change the gameplay and tell me if you can see everything right. Okay, I think yeah. I think it's working fine. I hope you took the little break to go get some food for yourself. And I think I'm gonna do. Oh, actually, I'm gonna drink a little bit of water because this game has a lot of a lot of words, and I'm reading like a lot. Yeah, tea break, definitely. I should have also made tea for myself. That would have been an awesome idea. Stay hydrated, chat. Yes, I agree, guys. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so okay. I'm not gonna do the first one to accept it because it's horrible. Don't say that. So let's just say, let's keep moving. Let's just keep moving. Try not to attract too much attention. Yeah, this not ideal. Can I actually do remark? Miari assigned you to me to keep me safe. So I'm relying on you and your ethical card to do that. My ethical card cannot keep you safe, mistress. It merely limits my ability to harm you. Oh, is that how it works? Okay, so this will take me back to the gate. Can I actually talk with this person? Yeah, I can talk to the trader. You're lost, Farwet. My name isn't Farwet. Not lost. You look lost. You look longing. And you brought a Miamek with you. A robot here? You don't like robots? You don't like my friend Six. What good are the metal things to anyone? Perhaps you're hoping to start a riot. Okay, so yeah, this is... I don't think I want to escalate this. I don't think it will be safe. Is there any way that we can actually help these people? I'm guessing not, but let's try anyway. So, what's wrong with you? Did someone cut out your heart when you were a baby? Huh. You're fearless, aren't you? I'd like you if you weren't such a Salewa? Better than that, what you are. I don't want any trouble. Don't you have a soul to run? Okay. Better that than what you are. Salewa, this is my job, my profession. My mother did it, father before her. It's how I put my food on my table. Your kind won't be happy until only the Miyameke can eat. If you go out of business, I won't shed a tear. It won't be the robots that stick a knife in your belly. You don't look underfed to me. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm gonna not say the last one. Ooh, so I'm thinking how much should we actually escalate this? Okay, so I'm gonna say the second one. It won't be the robots that stick a knife in your belly. Farwet Salewa. Okay, so did we mate? No, okay. I thought she was going to go away, but keep talking. No. Can we actually interact with workers? Mistress, what is a Salewa? Yeah, I can reply because I also want to know. It's not a nice word, Six. Professor Miyari wouldn't appreciate it if I taught it to you. Teach it to me, I want to know what it means. No, I'm sorry, I don't. I'm guessing it's some kind of slur, maybe? Yeah, no. Can we actually interact with workers? This place turns my stomach too. I might have ended up like this if it hadn't been for Miyari. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with them. This is sad. This is very sad. Keep talking.
Yes? Why don't your laborers escape? Don't be so disgusting. They aren't captives. Besides, where would they go? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I don't think we can do anything to help them. Do you believe the workers are well treated, mistress? Not at all. Some will be, yeah, I guess. Some will be. Probably not. Yeah, not at all. Yeah, good fate to you. Yes. How goes things? Is this like a random person that I'm just deciding to talk on the street? The goddess keeps us strong, thank you. Tread softly. That was so weird. Did I just bump into someone? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but I don't think we can save the workers. Unfortunately, yeah, it's kind of a sad situation. I'm guessing, like she said, probably they get like orphans and stuff like that, and yeah, they kind of. I don't think it's like a slave situation, but it's close to a slave situation. So, yeah, let's just get out of here, I think. Will the trading people end one day, mistress? Yeah, I wish. Slaves always overthrow their masters in the end. So they are referring it as slaves. Slaves always overthrow their masters in the end, yeah. They never stop trying. There is only one fact that matters. Nothing stays the same, Six. Nothing. Yeah, I agree with that. It's a positive thought to an awful situation, but I think it's the only thing that we can do for now. So, yeah, I think... Let's go. I don't think we can shame the slaver into redemption, unfortunately. That would be cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. Why do the laborers not fight back? They will. There's only so far you can run here. The second one, I think it's a bit negative. The third one is very optimistic. I think the first one maybe is more realistic. So let's go with there's only so far you can run here. Sad. Yeah. I think it's good to have like a positive attitude in these situations, but yeah, I think we also have to be realistic about it. They don't run away because they, like the slaver said, they don't have anywhere to run away. Unfortunately, I have never been here before. Can I find my friend Timur's bar? I do have a map. I do not think I like it. Yeah, I don't like it also. Oh, this is the map that I have. I thought I would have a map of the moon. Yeah, 6. I don't like it either. Not great. Not great, unfortunately. But I think we do have to go because this will just go the same way as before. I think. Oh, to Tappy's shop. No, I do have the gate over here, I think. Is this like a way we can take? No. This gate's been locked as long as I can remember. I think the key must have been lost somewhere. Ora and I used to climb over it. Just imagine if everything stopped working because you can't find the key to a door. The reason for that seems quite obvious to me, mistress. Waste receptacles flush outwards. Not forwards. I do have just to put... just a little bit, so you cannot see it on camera. Yeah. Are you ready to go now, mistress? Do it. Yeah. I don't think we do have anything to do else here. Okay, so leave the moon. Let's go this way, mistress. And so we left the surface of Elbereth. Okay. I don't think I need to check the timeline. Maybe this one. Inferred the existence of a new location. Somewhere in the Cyclones, but I don't know enough to find it yet. Okay, yeah. I think this was from the artifact of the statue. So let's actually do the work that we were meant to do in the beginning.
And don't worry about getting fired. I can always say, see, I found a statue that helped me. So it will be fine. Don't worry about it. And like she said, Miyari allows her to do everything. So our main character can do anything they want. I just want to say that I do love the art style. It's very unique. So we do have like a 3D environment, but then the main character is like paper cutouts, and they have like 8 directions. That's cool. So yeah, let's start sailing. I will ready the ropes, mistress. So up till now, I think we've been streaming for maybe 1 hour, maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, I think so. Let's just set the course. And okay, yeah. So up till now, from the story, so we didn't have like much to translate. I can talk about that a little bit after, but just from the story, it seems like there's a lot of world building. I personally find it cool.
Mayari wanted us to sail to Mayurzi.
Okay, exactly. Sorry, I'm gonna talk a little bit over the characters, but it does seem like they have a lot of world building. It seems like I wasn't expecting like the we're on moons thing, so this is actually on space, but it's a very interesting like story, at least for now. So we have these moons that are part like of an empire, sorry, like an empire that was forged, I think it was 550 years ago, something like that. And I'm getting behind on the sales. And somehow across the timeline, simply the emperor disappeared, and it seems like we are now like in a period of instability. That's what I'm gathering. So they mentioned the followers, the people that I'm guessing were the invaders that murdered the royal family and things like that. And now the empire is in a state of instability, and it seems like at least the moon that we just came from, so it was, I already forgot the name, Elbereth, yeah, is not doing too well. And we do have 2 moons that are part of this empire, so it's Elbereth and Iox, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and I think clearly there are a lot of ancient artifacts from, I'm probably guessing, these periods of the empire, maybe before that. Yeah, I think that's the story that we got so far. I can say for sure because we've not experienced a lot of it. Until now, it's been a lot of world building, just trying to understand how the world works. But I do like it. I do like it, and it's not easy to make like a political game. Definitely, yeah, it goes a bit into politics. There are a lot of opinions. People, of course, I would like to believe that everyone is against slavery, of course. But it's difficult to maybe talk on some topics because people do have a lot of different opinions, so it's always risky to make like a politic game. But I do like it. I think it's risky, but I think it's worth it. Devs are trying to send us like a message, and yeah, I think it's a good message, at least to what I've seen. Regarding the robots, yeah, that's actually one that is also interesting.
They say on Elbereth, if you sail too far, you'll meet yourself coming back. But I've sailed plenty far, and I still don't know who I'm supposed to be.
Oh, hold on, 6. I cannot hold on, mistress. Yeah. Poor robot. We're in one piece. We appear to be. Trying not to do an anime joke, I'm sorry. Yeah, definitely. I requested we never return to Elbereth, mistress. I find it very difficult to endure. Yeah. I mean, that's a relatable feeling. I don't think that was a great place also.
I do find it interesting that the main character still considers it as their home, even though they clearly don't agree with the terms that the moon is on, so the selling of workers and stuff like that. But it's an interesting feeling. Just because something is toxic doesn't mean that you can cherish a part of it, maybe. Like, probably there were bad memories, but there were also good memories. I do like that bit of storytelling, based on just the emotions of the player character. So that's a bit of a cool storytelling aspect. And I think we're almost there. Yeah, we're almost there. We're doing a good job now. Yeah, the traveling between moons is cool. This is a different mechanic. I don't think I've ever seen a lot of it. And it allows like a little bit of time for the characters to talk about among themselves and like build a relationship, which is cool. If Renba's here, I need to find him. And if he's not, I need to work out where he went. Yeah.
We stepped off the ship and into the mud. Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
Wait, is this like not a normal thing for her? Look at his place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe, mistress. But rest assured, I am most happy for you, all the same. So it's not normal to have like grass and animals. Oh, that's so sad. Well then, let's see where Renba's got to. If we're really lucky, he'll have found an old pot. Interesting. So our character has traveled a lot, apparently, but this is something new to them. I can question 6. So where do we start? There is a series of rice terraces. If we climb up away from the water, that should take us to the village. Okay, can I interact with the pig? Oh, I was thinking, but maybe I could pet him. No, I don't think so. Okay, let's just go to this house. Apparently there's something scratched here. Oh, is it more language maybe? The emblem of Iox. This moon is in the Iox Protectorate. Okay, so no. I guess it would make sense. Well, Janiki won't be hiding in there, won't he? I don't know Janiki. I don't know what he would do. But I guess it would make sense not having like the language here since it's supposed to be ancient. This looks like a normal modern house. Modern, like I say, like yeah.
The air smelled earthy and sweet.
Cool. Okay. Rice. So this is how they make the roofs. Do they grow anything else here? It would not appear so. I mean, why not? How many moons are there in the Iox Protectorate 6? At the last settlement, it was 23. Okay, so 23 moons. We were told just about 3 of them, I think. Oh yeah, so the traveling looks like, yeah, I think it's similar to Kingdom Hearts, except you don't fight. Yeah. So that's a big difference. You? Well, do I know you? How shady. You are from Iox, aren't you? My name... Do I want to give out my name? This person looks very trustworthy. I'm gonna give out my name. My name is Alia. Then you are not her. Not Miari. Oh, okay. That's who you're waiting for. My name is Alia Miari. I can just lie. I can just say my name is Alia Miari. I love that. That's who you're waiting for. I heard your voice. You're Ioxian. But you said Alia. I'm sorry. This one is so good. I'm gonna say my name is Alia Miari. My name is Alia Miari. Totally. Of course. Do you have a message for me? He told me you might come. I'm just fooling this lady, I'm sorry. Janiki. My Tal Ioxian. He left something for you. With the goddess, to keep it safe. So Janiki was here. The goddess, what did he leave? What did he leave? He said it would show you the way, Miari. Good fate to you. And I hope you find him, Miss Miari. Okay. So I just fooled this lady, I'm sorry. Janiki, where are you? Buried in the mud somewhere. Most curious, mistress. You heard? But I did not understand, except that it would seem someone from Iox has visited here recently. Do you think there is more to be learned here, mistress? Perhaps we should return to the ship. The woman said Janiki left something here. Yeah, so let's see the first one. The woman said Janiki left something here, with the goddess. I want to find it. So I'm guessing like a statue. I think we saw statue in the beginning, but maybe one more level, mistress. Okay, we should keep on going. Okay, yeah, so maybe are all the moons in the nebula like this, mistress? I have seen so very few. Yeah, I think Janiki maybe is related like romantically with the woman. Maybe just making guesses. So he has lived here for a long time. Stranger, I'm looking. Greetings. Yeah, start with the greetings. Greetings to you. Welcome to my RC. You have come to trade. This is beautiful moon you have. It is wet enough for us, certainly. Wow, okay. Would anyone... Oh, I can be so mean. No, perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for someone. Who? Not a Maersian, surely. We are alike, as ants to you. Oh. Very aggressive. I don't know where did that come from. My friend is... That's not... Yeah, that's not true. So you are looking for a Maersian? No, I'm actually not, but... I'm hoping a Maersian can... No, I know my friend Janiki was here. I met one of your villagers. She knew him. She? What was her name, this villager? Ooh, I'm sorry not to like you. I don't know if I trust you. I trusted her. I don't know if I trust you. It doesn't matter who she was. That's not important. Even if she told me, I wouldn't tell you. Trust is a problem between our two moons. Still, I can imagine who it was. If we had seen your friend, if he had met with an accident among us, what would Iox do? Oh my god, okay, this very, very unstable. I was talking about this world being like politically unstable, but it's very unstable, not just a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the second one. That's just gonna make things worse. Neither the third one. No one is completely just and fair, so I think it makes sense to go with the first one. I just want to know where he is. We have not seen him. Now leave. Yeah. I don't... why? All these options are bad. I don't understand why you're lying to me. Actually, I think I can give a little bit of tidbit. So typically games give you like... When they give you options, there's always three types of options normally. So like a very positive one, a very negative one, and one right in the middle. And that's fine. I think that's fine. So you cannot make like options for everyone. No one will always be like completely satisfied with the answer that they gave. But the three options make it like a size for everyone, right? So
anyone should be able to choose one of them. That's fine. It works fine. Making more options is also cool, but it does take a lot of work. It's a lot more story. It's a lot more branches that you have to deal with, which means that you either have to write like a lot or the choices stop mattering as much. So right now, what I'm experiencing is that I don't like any of these options. Hate it. I don't think the man is being like highly suspicious, but I don't think that we have to assume that he's lying to us. I typically like to play with the good route. Like I'm not suspicious of everyone. I just try to minimize, except with the slaver thing. No, that one is another story. But yeah, I wouldn't like to be so aggressive to someone from a moon that apparently is not friends with our moon or Iox moon. So I think that's just gonna cause more hate. But let's go with the first one. I think that's the better one. I don't understand why you're lying to me. The men's side. Your friend was here. He left in a jeep. Then something exploded in the sky. I do not know if that was your friend, but I do know we found this close beside our goddess. Okay. Here. A shard of crystal? Does it mean anything to you, Six? It is most curious. This moon does not contain any crystals of this type. Are you trying to bribe me? No, I think we've established a little bit of an understanding. Like, you don't have to hate me. I don't have to hate you. But we can just not enjoy the political state that our moons are in. What have you been up to, Renba? Maybe what kind of crystal is it, Six? I think that's a better one. Iolite, mistress. Valueless. Okay, I can keep it. It's not much to go on. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna say thank you to the man. Thank you for this. You are welcome. Tell your Iaxian masters my Arsens are still gracious, despite all. Good fate to you, lady. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened between these two populations, but yeah, what can I remark? Seems Janiki knew he was in trouble. Perhaps he angered someone. Okay. Interesting. So we're definitely not welcome here, I think. So it did seem like that Mayarsin lady and Janiki were like related romantically, so don't know. Did the people here on this village know about that? There should be a communal point here somewhere. Okay, there's nothing to do here. Okay. Let's go on. Can I... Oh, so this question, is this question for 6? Miari's brooch. The stone inside it is the same as Renba's crystal? Undoubtedly. I would estimate they come from the same source. Okay, and can we find that source? With some analysis, mistress, yes, I believe we can. Okay, soon, not yet. Okay, so let's see. Can we check the timeline and see what we have? So yeah, okay, so right now collected enough evidence to infer a hidden site exists. So this was the one that we found on the when we were on Alberith. So can we have like now a travel destination for the Iolite moon? I was curious about that one because we do have a shard and we do have. Mistress, if I ask if you weren't rooting in the mud for the professor's friend, what would you be doing at this moment? Traveling, probably. What would I be doing? I'd be sailing the uncharted reaches of the nebula looking for shipwrecks. There are places out there where no one's been for hundreds of years. There are echoes of ancient voices. But no. Instead, I'm standing in Pigmug. I think we do. Yeah, okay, so we have the Iolite Moon here. Can we set that to destination, as a destination? What do we know about the Iolite Moon? Absolutely nothing, apparently. Yeah, I think this is just the overall. Okay, so maybe we should leave. We should leave and try to travel into the Iolite Moon. Despite your cool manner, I'm extremely excited to be working with you. I've never left Iox before. Okay. So slowly making discoveries. Oh, it seems as if Ren left and has left us. Shall we leave? Are the shards and brooch enough to find him? I don't think Six will know the answer to that, but perhaps. There must be something here to discover. I agree. I'm not sure if... I think there must be here something else to discover, but I'm not sure that I can. They spoken that that Chaniki left something with the goddess, but... Oh, okay, so that's the statue I saw. Is that the statue of the goddess? Maybe if I go there, maybe it should have like something that I can collect. Can I? No, I cannot travel like through the fields. So yeah, okay. I'm also trying to remember everything because I'm talking. I keep forgetting what they told me to do. But yeah, I do remember the lady saying that they left something with the goddess. I'm guessing that's a statue. It would make sense. Something that the people would pray to. So I think that like a big statue would definitely be the answer. So yeah, I do have something that I can interact with the statue. So let's go there before we leave. And that should be maybe at least some symbol of evidence so we can travel to the Iolite Moon. Look at this thing. Beautifully crafted. Beautifully crafted. Of course it is. I can't do that, so... Someone's carved something here. Symbols in the ancient script. Cool. Okay, I might be able to translate them. Okay, yeah, so we finally get more translation. Thank you. So cool, okay. So these are the related words. Okay, I keep not seeing them. I can see the squiggly line. Yeah, this first one is definitely similar, and the last one is similar to... Yeah, I think it's similar to the one that I said it was beloved. So if beloved is correct, probably it would make sense for this to be heart. What was the other option to empress? I think there was another one, right? So friends. Okay, friend, hearts, and beloved would make sense. Okay. So yeah, let's go back to the passage. Can we? Yeah. I think heart. Oh, please let me. Okay, heart would make sense. Friend, heart, and this one, beloved, rebels, and empress. So I think we've got something going. Oh. Okay, yeah. So I'm still trying to understand what they mean by related. Does the character know this, or am I meant to understand that by looking at them because I don't? Okay, so the main character did mention in the beginning that the symbols were similar. When she took like the brooch, she said, "Oh, this is like similar to some symbols that I know." So I'm guessing that related, it just means that they have similar symbols somehow. So, for example, this one does share like the two characters, actually three characters with the one that we established as Empress. They also have similar characters to the rebels. I can't see the one with beloved, but I think they are trying to say that they somehow share symbols or at least meanings, right? So I think that's it. So I think we have it right when I said that probably the translation, how it works is we try to make guesses in the beginning, and the words should be similar in concept. For example, the one with the heart and beloved and friend makes sense to me. Empress is probably friend, maybe. Friend, banished rebels, maybe doesn't make as much sense. So Empress may be wrong, Empress may be friends instead. And I would like to see this one again, the Rebels one. What was the other option? Robots, labors, circuits. Okay. Rebels, robots, labor, circuits. Yeah, this one. Okay, this one, work, circuit, robot. This one I'm not sure. This one definitely I'm not sure. How's it related to friend? Because the other word for friend was emperor. Rebels makes more sense to me. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And let's just make a guess. Buried. Friends, buried. Labors? Yeah, no, that does not make sense. Okay, so let's try with this one. I think maybe this one is goddess or woman. Goddess makes sense. Yeah, goddess would definitely be related both to beloved and to empress. Maybe friends. Yeah, friend, heart, goddess. Friend, heart, hue does not make sense. So let's try with the goddess one. Holy heart, goddess. And the other one for empress was. I keep forgetting what the words were. Yeah, friends. Okay. There's a lot of going back and forth here. Interesting, but seems hard to manage if you make an incorrect guess from the start. Yeah. And we have a comment saying, the first time they showed it with Empress and Holy as being related, and I interpret that it shows up with these words, but I think I was wrong. Yeah, definitely. I'm still trying to also figure out how this works. And yeah, I do agree that if you get something wrong, it may become hard to manage. But I also think that's part of the process. I don't think it's expected for you to be right from the beginning. I think it's you're supposed to like to make mistakes. And like for me, I saw that maybe two words don't make sense together. So one of them must be wrong. And you start from there until like you have established like a solid rule, a solid start. Yeah. But right now, I'm not absolutely sure about these ones. So yeah. So this one can be friend or empress. And it should be related to the one that I established as friend and the one I established as heart. And the one that I established as goddess. That the goddess word also was related to woman, I think. So it still makes sense for this one to be friends. But because this was a statue that was dated from the Holy Empire, I don't know, it makes more sense to me for this one to be Empress. Empress, buried, rebels, yeah. And this one I'm gonna maintain it as rebels because honestly these ones don't make sense to me. At least for now. Yeah. This one I have no clue, it does not have related words. But I think the best is to keep going. Yeah, I think we should keep going and just see and get more words to translate. And I think that will make it a little bit more clear. If I do actually get fired for getting this wrong, can anyone actually fact check this? I mean, I'm just saying, if I'm the only one who knows how to speak this ancient language, how would actually anyone know? I don't know, man. Just saying. Yeah, but Empress and Rebels, yeah. The Rebels one is sending me off. I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Yeah, this one is definitely sending me off. I'm just gonna leave that as it is and we'll check back later. I'm guessing that on the Iolite Moon we'll have more. How do I go back? Can I... Ooh. Yeah, continue. Okay. Friend, heart, goddess. Maybe they have a pig god too. That would be very cool. I would expect pigs to be atheists, mistress. Yeah, I have to question about that, or to remark. What do you mean? You sound like you don't approve of the protectorate. I can't get to talk about the pigs being atheists. What do you mean?
That's the one that I wanted to know more about. Like, 6 was very sure that the pigs don't have a god or goddess or gods, plural. That's a very bold assumption, I think. The ones related kind of have one symbol at least that looks like a stick man. Yeah, I think definitely that one, we're going in the right direction. I think they do all have something that is related to person, like to people. Yeah, I definitely think that one is correct. I think the other ones might not be exactly correct because there are some symbols that work in both situations. That's why I want to get more translation and just see what we get so that we can start actually correcting the words. Back to the ship 6. We've done all we can here for now. This way, mistress. Okay, and so we left the warm, wet fields of Mercy. Continue. Yes, indeed. I do find that I do love these kinds of games that they kind of send you like not knowing anything, and you just have to figure out how the rules work. I think it's less accessible, for sure. Yeah. Ramba left a crystal from Miari to find, but what was he trying to tell her? We could otherwise sail to Iox and tell Miari what we've learned so far about Ramba. If we can go to the Iolite Moon, I would go there first. If not, we can go to Iox. I'm quite certain in my analysis, mistress. The crystal we found, mistress, and the elements inside the brooch, they originate from a moon somewhere on the edge of the cyclones. Then let's go. Yeah, sure. Before I change my mind, put out the sail 6. Yes. You appear very enthusiastic, mistress. Of course I am. Considering we will be sailing through a hurricane. But you'll keep me safe, won't you, 6? 6 already told you that they can protect you, but I will try, mistress. But then again, I imagine Renba's robot said the same thing. Oh no! That's so sad. That's so sad. I'm sorry. Okay, so... chunk of crystal we found. Did someone really travel this way? I could search for this site now. Yeah, so this site is enormous. My god, this is an enormous unknown site. 6 had us following a lead to Moon, but I had reason to believe that Remba had found even more for the darkness, but I don't know enough to find this site yet. Okay, yeah. So let's just plot the course into the Iolite Moon, and I think that will help us. I know enough to find this site. Let's go, then. Yeah. But as I was saying, I do love when the games like send you and you have to find out, because when you do find out the rules, it's like a eureka moment, like, woo, oh my god, I made it. But it's much, much less accessible. Like the human brain doesn't work the same for everyone. Not everyone is going to make the connections that you thought they were going to make, so... But I think we're right. I think we're right about the language, definitely. I think it's we're going on the right track, but we do need more. We do need more. I think it's difficult with just 4 inscriptions I think we have, and some of them share a lot of words. Why can't I use my sails? Do I have to go? Ooh, let me go here, please. Okay. Yeah, some words we can deduce, like the one with the people, but the other ones, definitely not. So hopefully we'll find a bunch of more translations here on the Iolite Moon. Am I going like the wrong way? No, I'm not. I'm good. I must say that I haven't mastered this mechanic of sweeping the sail. I'm trying so hard, but I don't think it's doing anything. Oh, do I have to stop? Okay, that's my bad. I think I have to stop holding the button to move forward. Yeah, definitely. Now I'm going way faster. Oh, the ship looks so cool. It's like kind of turtle, but with long neck. That's very cool. Very cool. So, it's an interesting question. Oh yeah, you're seeing the thoughts of the our two characters, right? Yeah, they're always sulking, definitely. I do love narrative. I have played more games by these devs, and that's one complaint that I have. I played their latest game, it was awesome, I loved it, but the characters keep talking, and this is a puzzle game. I mean, I have to concentrate, I have to think about it, so sometimes constant talking is not great. But it does add more to the story. I think it's cool that the characters are talking while they travel. And I can make remarks, I can stay silent, or I can interact with Six. Which is cool. We can build a relationship. I'm not doing that now on the stream because I want to talk while we travel, but but yeah. The game is very beautiful, definitely. And I think we should be arriving, I believe, should be right around the corner. Almost there. Exactly. So, supposedly, we will be navigating through a storm. I'm guessing this is not the storm right now. Ooh, ooh. Oh, okay, I'm still on course, yeah. So, I think the storm should be now, exactly. It does look like it, at least. Will we die? Will we not die? I think the Iolite Moon is close at hand. Or are we sailing right now through the storm? What have we found? I think we just sailed through the storm. That was a very underwhelming storm. At least to me. I didn't notice almost difference from the other travels. Why would anyone come to a lonely spot like this? Why would anyone go anywhere? We have arrived, mistress. The moon below us is rich in purple iolite crystals, but there is no surface flow. We cannot land the ship. Oh, critical. Okay, but Remba must have gone down somehow. Yeah, definitely. I think the crystal was aiming at that. Indeed, most likely he used a hopper. We might do the same. Is it safe? Not really, mistress. No. This moon does not have any air. I will have to go down alone. Oh, no. I don't know if I like that. No air. But you're sure the iolite crystal came from here? I mean, Six already told us this, sure. I'm gonna ask the no air one. So what was Remba doing here? I hope I will discover that. Please wait here. What else can I do? Yeah, definitely.
A moment later, the robot was gone. And
Six.
I was alone in the dark.
Can I do something while Six is gone? Oh, Remba's crystal, I can analyze it. Okay, it's beautiful enough. But that doesn't explain what Remba was doing with it. Yeah, I think he left the crystal for sure to tell us that he was at least on the Iolite Moon, or he had at least something that he found on Iolite Moon. Six won't be gone long enough to sleep. No, I'm not gonna sleep. I wonder if the hopper worked. Can I actually check it out? I can't see anything moving down there. Miari will kill me if I lost another one. No, I will not lose Six. Six is precious. Mistress? That was definitely not long enough to sleep. I found something, mistress. A tool chest. Okay, let me reply. Maybe to Six. Remember, hid this box down there. It was a superb hiding place, mistress. But whether it was Remba's doing or not, I cannot say. Okay, let's try to interact with it. I hope there isn't a snake in here. What do you mean? Why would there be a snake? Okay, reach inside. Woo, dramatic. Thick fabric. Janiki, what is this? Some kind of rope? But it's hundreds of years old, and there's something stitched along the belt. Tiny characters picked out in a darker thread. So we get more translation. I love it. Yes. Yes, please give me more. I think the last one we may get, but the other ones... Woo, this one. The middle one is horrible. Horrible. Okay, so this one is similar to Empress, friends, and the Empress could also mean friends. So that one is locked for sure. It either means Empress or friends. So we know that this word must be related to at least one of those things. And this one that I defined as friends, it could also be defined as, I don't remember, holy. So either holy Empress or friend, friend, holy Empress, either one of them. So I'm starting to guess that probably the correct one is holy and Empress, because the words we have here are way more inclined into the divine. For sure. So I'm gonna say that this one is divine, and I'm gonna go back and change this one to also to holy. Yeah, definitely. It makes sense. Holy. And the one, we saw this on a statue, so it would make sense to be also something like religious. So, yeah. So this one, I think, almost for sure should be divine. Let's see the next one. Quickly, citizens weaker. So this one is correlated to banished, and the banished one could also be buried, if I'm not mistaken. So I think, I'm not sure if either of these words make sense to... Oh, okay, so they do have words beneath, and I think maybe that's the thing that they are related to. So banished was related to nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just that. Okay, so let's go back. So these ones that we have are fast, pilgrim, this one doesn't have, and citizen. Okay, so let's see. We established the one as holy, and I think the holy one is correct. So, based on that, would it make sense for this one to be pilgrims, divine pilgrims? Ooh, it makes sense. So now it should be return, follow, or pray, maybe. I don't think the end would make sense for the last word in the sentence. So return, follow, pray. Yeah. So pray maybe, because it's related to holy, and I'm not sure if the goddess one is correct. The banished, I wouldn't say exactly that is directly correlated with something divine, but I can see it being used, so I'm gonna let that one stay, and I'm gonna use pray. So divine pilgrims pray. And let's see if that makes sense. A ceremonial robe, I suppose. Yeah. I think so too. Definitely. There's more in here. This is a copper box set with jewels. It's beautifully preserved. And there's an etched message. And we get more. Yes. So I was right. This moon is... just giving us a lot of translation. Okay, so this one I have to actually use the word. So I'm starting to think that rebels may not be right, because I don't think they would make sense here in these words. So what words can I put here? This one, so divine, for sure. And do I have anything else? I don't think so. Oh, I do have hearts here. So my translation hearts doesn't feel right now. And we just got confirmation that the hearts was incorrect. Yeah, that's great. That's great. That the game actually makes confirmations for you. That's cool. So, just by the words that we have, so this one was related. I can't remember where we got this one. So let's see. The beloved is maybe wrong, so maybe deaths. I don't think waters or snake would be correlated, so I'm gonna try deaths. Deaths heal divine. Deaths link divine, connect, give, and this one is related to banished, pilgrims, and prey. So pilgrims and prey, I think, should be correct. Banished could be buried also, so that's definitely is related to that. But heal, maybe heal. That's heal divine. Let's try this one. Would that make sense? Does that's heal divine work? Now, what's inside? A broken wooden tablet. So did that work? I'm not sure. Look at the carvings. Someone took time over this. The edge has been decorated with characters in ancient script too. So this one, the first one is the one we used for hearts. This one is a fractured piece from an uneven, longer phrase. So this one used to be hearts, but now we are using it with death. Death. And death, and this one is holy. Holy. I think that isn't the word for death. Oh god, our main character is just saying, no, it's all wrong. Yeah, translation as holy. Oh, I was so sure about that one. Well, I guess we got confirmation now. Should be a little bit more easier, I think. So if we go back to holy, it can either be guardians, hus, or pilgrims. Oh yeah, because, oh, sorry. This was the one we set for holy, so holy might still be right. This one is just not right, maybe. So, maybe it's water, I guess. Water? Oh, and we have different ones now. Separates, joins, offers, above. Water, guardians, we, pilgrims. Related to Empress and Holy, I think it would make sense for this to be pilgrims, but we also define this one as pilgrim, so maybe this one is wrong. Let's try this combination and see if the previous pilgrim was wrong. So pray, offers, maybe offers. Water offers pilgrims. Water joins pilgrims. Separate pilgrims. Let's try with the offers, because it is correlated with pray, but this sense doesn't make sentence doesn't make any sense. But let's try it anyway. Water offers pilgrims. I hate to say it's 6, but maybe I should get Wong's opinion on that when we get back to the university. Our main character was like, "No, we're not getting this right. Let's just go back and ask another one." Let's see that this comes from the same place as the box, but that's not all. There's also a devotional icon fashioned from silver. How did Remba get his hands on all of this? His head appears to be inscribed. Oh, another one. Why didn't we get this one with the other ones? This is the start of a fragment of text. Okay, so, and we still have this mechanic that the sentences are broken apart. So maybe I should be paying more attention to that. I was not, definitely. So this is the start of a sentence. I think the previous one was the end of a sentence. I think so, so we should be just taking note of that. But let's see. So this one uses the word that we defined for gods, and it uses the word we defined for friends. Gods, friends. Okay, something's gone wrong. I must have used the wrong words. Yeah, she doesn't like that at all. Maybe holy and friends. Can we use that one? Holy and friends. I'm feeling confident about my translation of holy. Me too. Me too. So that one was correct. We were right, but those aren't the symbols for friends. So friends, go back to Empress, I guess. So the holy was definitely right. We got that one correct. I would like maybe to just correct this one first. I would like to correct this one first, because this either is holy light or holy heart. I think holy light would make more sense because it does seem to be very divine oriented, but bless holy light, towards holy light, ascend holy light. This one is related to pilgrims, pray, banished, so bless, holy light. Let's try this one. Oops, here. Continue. Bless holy light. That will do for now. Okay. So not a confirmation, but I think this comes from the same source as the broken tablet and the box. Having these should help us to track down this place. So are these leads, or are these things what Remba was after? Please wait, mistress. I will consider the matter. Can you work out where the robe originated? Maybe. That would give us maybe more clues, I think. I fear so. It is not a good location, mistress. But Professor Miyari was keen that we found Master Remba. And I am sure Master Remba is equally keen to be found. Show me where he went, 6. I am not exactly certain, mistress, but I believe Remba traveled far from home. Into the eye of the cyclones. Ooh. Potentially dangerous. Okay, let's continue. I think for now, we should definitely return to Iox just to get some words right. And then we return. And I think for now, so it's already 7 p.m. here. So we've been streaming for 2 hours. And yeah, the stream is coming to an end. So I think I'm gonna end the game right here. I just want to talk a little bit more about the inscriptions and the translation mechanic. Because, yeah, like I've said, both me and João have been working on the translation mechanic for our new project, Buried Within Clay. So this is kind of like a study session. It's cool to see other games doing this. There's not like a lot of them, but yeah, definitely cool. So I do like this mechanic. I think it works very well. I think it's a little bit time consuming, like to try to understand the first words, but my philosophy when playing puzzle games is if I don't understand it right away, I just move forwards to another thing, and maybe in the future it will help me decide and discover what it means. And I think in this game it definitely works like that. So we got the word holy, and we got the getting that word, even though it's just one that we got, is important because it means that our rule, that the words are correlated in terms of meanings, is probably correct. So the game made was an ingenious way of doing that. We kind of got that idea just from the related words atop each character that we had to decipher. So yeah, very cool, definitely. We're doing something different for Buried Within Clay, but I think this maybe will help us give us more ideas and solutions to solve our problems. But actually, to the people watching here, what do you think of the translation mechanic? I know it was not you playing it, but you're discovering with me, alongside me, everything that we've been doing. And yeah, I think I would like to get your opinion, seeing if is this something that you feel is fun? At least it was fun for me, but definitely. And yeah, I think I would like to play this game more in the future. I definitely plan on making more streams. If you like these kind of things, we would like to keep doing it. Of course, last time it was not me who streamed, it was Diogo, and I think he did an awesome job. But I think it's cool to stream and play a little bit in a while, so you guys can also know a little bit more about us and study the games with us and check out just the cool development notes and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that's all. So let me just switch for the chat one. Yeah, so you can actually see my face instead of just seeing the game. Yeah, I think that's essentially it. So yeah, very cool. I might play this in the future. Maybe I will ask you if you would like to see me streaming this again, but if not, I'm gonna finish the game by myself. Definitely. This is something I do quite like. So yeah, very cool. And tell me if you haven't joined our Discord yet, and you're interested in the project that we're making, please do. We do love to get your feedback, and it's actually a good time to announce that we have made a cuneiform translation channel in our Discord. So for the people that played our prototype, we had a cuneiform prototype,
and we had feedback relating how the cuneiform translation mechanic works, and we have been building a version 2 of the cuneiform translation mechanic, and we found some problems, we found some solutions, and we would like to know what you prefer before moving forward with one or the other. And we've just created a cuneiform translation mechanic channel on our Discord, like I was saying, and I will be posting on it very soon. So if not this week, probably beginning of the next week, just to get your opinion on the matter, so we can move forward to something that you find fun, that you find cool, something that we all like. And yeah, I'm very excited. So yeah, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you come to our streams in the future if we do more of them. And I think I'll see you next time. So bye!